In our current Lori Knapp Companies Team Staff Handbook, there is a section entitled Employee Expectations. The first bullet point in this policy makes the following statement: to treat all consumers with respect, consideration, and recognition of their independence and individuality. What does this exactly mean? Cutting to the chase, a person could look at this from many different angles and viewpoints. To the Lori Knapp Companies, it means a lot. For starters, any person that we serve is a person. Regardless of any disability, they are to be treated with respect, consideration, and recognition of their independence and their individuality. They are not to be demeaned, abused, degraded, treated disrespectfully, or have their confidentiality breached because they look and act a little differently. For all intents and purposes, they are our customer. While the Lori Knapp Companies are not explicitly selling any physical products, we do sell services.
A home-like setting is just like your home or my home. It's where people live under the same roof, where your duty as a caregiver would be to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of persons in your charge, but you're not to have to make sure that they're happy 24 hours a day. They are allowed to have feelings, they're allowed to express those feelings, they are allowed to have wants and needs and emotions just like you and I. We have to allow persons that are living in a community setting the dignity of risk. In so much as they want to live in a home, in a community, other than an institution, they know they are at some sort of risk, but they're willing to take that risk. To smell home-cooked meals, to be able to go out in the sunshine whenever they want. These are the things that consumers want, and our workers need to know that it's okay for people to be upset. It's okay for people to have wants and to have needs, and we're just there to make sure that they can have choice in their everyday lives.
Because we are selling services to people, the obligation is to treat the customer well. Among the many responsibilities, we are to focus on the health, the safety, and the welfare of the people we serve. From a moral standpoint, the consumers we provide services to are in need of and are dependent on our assistance to help them get through their day. Remember the famous saying, "Inasmuch as you have done it unto one of the least of these, you have done it unto me." Our obligation is to serve and to do it well. Looking past a disability to see the capability in a person is an art and a science all wrapped up together. People who require our services are not to be considered broken. Yes, while each person may have a specific set of needs, we are to look beyond to the things that either do work or even could work. While a person may have some kind of handicapping condition in which they need to use a wheelchair, perhaps like this one, at some time they do possess a number of skills that do work.
It's said that it's not the destination, but it's the journey. A lot of things in life relate to the journey. Reaching goals is sometimes not as important as how we reach them. So if a person has some kind of disability, explore the kind of things that they can possibly do. In other words, seek to find the ability. Try to see if the consumer is willing to try, and if so, start being creative and begin the journey.
Without exploring, you may never know what a person is capable of. Who knows, what you do now could have long-lasting positive effects for years to come. Again, you'll never know unless you try. Try to remember to verbally reward someone for the things that are done right. If you are in the market as a staff person to be a motivator, start setting trends where you congratulate the consumers you work with on their accomplishments. Remember, how good you feel when someone congratulates you. When treating the people we serve as individuals, we must also consider how we speak about them and to whom. Confidentiality as a concept is to be considered in all cases.